Okay everyone, today we're going to pull the ECU out of the Maserati Ghibli. And that's because we want the car tuned, so I sent it off to Ideal Race, which we'll cover in another video. First up, we need to go in here, pull on the hood latch. Under the hood, we are looking for this particular cover over here, and we need to remove these trim screws. These have a regular Phillips head on them. Just turn counterclockwise as far as you possibly can, and then you're able to pull them straight out of this assembly. There we pull this cover right out. There are two batches of wires going into the ECU. We have this one with the label Ferrari F160 on it. That's pretty neat, by the way. We're going to pull this tab upward, and we're going to pull it as far as we possibly can. Given that there's dust and stuff in here, if you're able to get in there with a blow duster or vacuum it off, that really helps because it's a bit hard to take out. Okay, so this pushes itself out as it's releasing. One down, one more to go. Second connector. I believe this connector had a bit more dust on it because it was a lot harder to pull upward than the one to the left. Although eventually I was able to pull it up. The trick that ultimately did it for me is by pushing this connector out with my thumb and then pulling on the connector from the right side. At the same time pulling it upward. That ended up freeing that connector. There we go. Now both connectors are out. There is a 10mm. I was able to pull one out of my socket set and then just turn it with a flat tip screwdriver because I didn't have an extension bar. And now finally, this ECU is able to come right out. Notice I'm pulling upward, just pull straight out and this comes out. Note the bracket that's stuck on the bottom left side. Okay, so that's how you pull it out. It just came out of this slot right here. So now we ship the ECU out, we keep this cover, we keep this bracket, flat tip screwdriver, 10mm, and those two screws. And then we're going to close the hood, ship the ECU out, and then wait.